All right. I'm awake. Business. I come to y'all letting you know and breaking down my testimony, my debut album that is absolutely in the works right now. I just got an email this morning from good old. I'm definitely not gonna pull it up, but I just received the email this morning saying that the proof copy of the album has been mailed to me. So hopefully I will get that in a couple days, be able to review it, overlook, see if any mistakes, blah blah blah. Send it back, let them know everything look good, and it's a go on to the marketing stage. So it's definitely levels. It's definitely levels to the whole thing, man. To the whole thing. This is my first time ever doing it actually legit. I've always been the buy 5 packs of 100 blank CDs out of Walmart, hit up different people to burn CDs and Sharpie marker right on there the album cover, throw it in the. I've always been the rinky dink, but the music has always spoke for itself, so I didn't need the whole fancy and all that. But God has allowed the way for this project right here to definitely be presented in a nice professional manner. And speaking of professional, man, I would like to thank Tape Music Group because they definitely have been professionals with me throughout this entire process thus far. I would like to thank my team, man. Glass Eye Music Studios, Brizzo, Baby Becca, I love you to death. Mwah, love you to death. Mike Phillips artwork, man, love you, bruh. I mean, blood couldn't make us any closer, man. And people need to check that guy out because his beats, his artwork, his vision, his mind, ridiculous. My testimony. This project speaks absolutely solely beyond words. It gives you life. In 10 songs, you get my life from my beginning to my end. I started off rapping with Soldier Squad, Mo Money Mafia. Shout out to y'all guys, man. Love you to death. It's always gonna be more to music with us. Throughout the entire time, man, with me growing as an artist, I've always felt like it was something missing. I've always been good. I've always been good. I put it that way. I've always felt like it was something missing, man. And I understand now that was the spirit telling me that I need to give back to the person that's giving me that talent. So, track number 1, which is the intro, my testimony, I described that. Track number 2 is a single entitled Just Cool, produced by Derek Beats. Derek Barnes, I salute you, homie. 757, I thank you, and I can't wait to work with you again in the future, bro. Track number 3 called Thinking About Me, which basically speaks on as far as, I mean, I'm thinking about God. Same way he always think about me, I'm giving my undivided thing about him. Track number 4 and track number 3 is produced by Patrick Duggar. If those that's been following me remember that I was a part of BET Rising Star competition, and it was the person that was hosting and putting the whole thing together, Patrick Duggar. That's him. That's that guy. Now, I mean, from that day forth, him and I have kept contact, stayed close. He exchanged personal phone numbers, and come to find out the guy make beats. The guy works in mysterious ways, man. So he is now, and he didn't even know he was going to be a part of this album. God knew. So he is now a part of this project. Track number 4 is called Work. And I mean, once we give our life to Christ, it's on us to work, man. We got to work for him. I mean, it's our job. Be fruitful and multiply. We're fishermen. We're his fishermen. And we got to reel everyone else to those pearly white gates, man. So that single is absolutely an energetic bounce, turn up, nice turn up track. And people say turn up a lot. Definitely you will turn up to that one just healthily. I don't need no alcoholic substances or nothing like that. It's just the spirit and a nice beat to bounce to. But track number 5 is entitled Lucifer. Now this single is a little different from the other ones. Lucifer is basically singled around the how conniving the devil is. This how sinister and how witty he is, and I mean it is definitely something that you're gonna have to listen to more than 2 times to grasp the full thing. It was produced by a good friend of mine's, Ben Cochran, EHS, Essex High School graduate. Love you to death, man. Ben I mean on SoundCloud. Make sure you look him up. And I fully feel that track number 5, Lucifer, is a perfect intro to track number 6. Track number 6 is entitled My Army. Now, My Army, I am portraying Lucifer, and I am, it's a powerful song, man, and I am absolutely giving a slap in the face to those of the world, and it is definitely an eye-opener. It's an awakener, because just thinking about me, myself, just last year, the things that I'm talking about in the song My Army, it sounded like fun to me. It sounded like a normal weekend, honestly. My Army, beat made by Ashanti Cicero Scott. Once again, gotta salute him. Never met this guy face to face. Always have been on the internet. Gotta be about 4 years now. 4 years I've been knowing Ashanti, and it's nothing but business, nothing but work, man. Continual progress and persistence. I love it. The dude is a hard worker, man, and his beats are fire. He got a talent. He know he's blessed, and I do as well. And it's your turn to know. And it goes into track number 7, entitled Lord Knows. Once again, produced by Ashanti Cicero Scott, and Lord Knows is a single that I get a little more personal. I talk about a good friend of mine in the first verse. In the second verse, I give a quick little rundown about my relationship with my daughter and her mom. And third verse, a nice different glimpse of my testimony as a whole. Just my testimony in 16 lines in one verse. Nice quick summary. But Lord Knows is also a very strong single. And I do feel it sets up number 8, which is called My Seed, perfectly, because My Seed is 100% for the world. It is for all of you. And not saying that the entire album isn't for you, because it absolutely is, but My Seed, it genuinely shows how much I care about doing the right thing for God. And it's just the seed that's been instilled within me, and it's continually growing. The more and more God opened my eyes every single day. He lets me know that I'm awakened, and I am risen that day for a purpose, and that purpose is absolutely for His will to get done. And that perfectly, beautifully sets up track number 9, entitled My Faith. And on those singles, I have featured 2 good friends of mine, my homeboy Tavian Veli. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's always nothing but work with us whenever we get together. And Shoei Sanchez, in which it will be the 3rd time of us ever meeting face to face. First time we was introduced by a good friend, LJ. Second time, it was like just a couple weeks ago, well, about a month ago now. I seen her, she seen me, I'm like, I think I know you. Bam. 3rd time we in the studio making magic. And that's God, man. He knows our future before we even can think of it. But it's a beautiful thing. My Faith is an excellent, strong single in which I really feel is going to be an eye-opener to a lot of people. Not only was it an eye-opener to myself, once I got finished writing and recording and everything, and then I listened back to it, I'm like, man, I had no idea the single was gonna turn out that strong. But once again, God knew, and it was a perfect cap to the entire project. Now, track number 10, the outro, initially was recorded in 2008. I'll show you that's just how strong God and Jesus Christ is. In 2008, I was not of the spirit then. Let me tell you, like, I was a person of the world. I was a worldly guy. Like, that was back when, I mean, my pride was everything. You couldn't tell me I wasn't the best on the microphone, but that single, Man Behind the Music, it was so strong, and it said so much, to the point where I was talking over with Brizzo on Glass Eye Music. I was talking with him, and we was trying to come up with a good opener, a good outro track, something that would wrap up these songs just perfectly, without having to buy another beat and write and record and do all this extra stuff, because I was coming up on the deadline for Tape Music Group. But Man Behind the Music, I listened to it, listening to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 9, and then listening to Man Behind the Music. That song, God absolutely put me ahead of my time, because that song from 2008 fit perfectly to the vision of 2014. I cannot wait for you all to receive this album. I know that God is blessing you by blessing me. I know He is. And trust and believe, it's vice versa. I feel your blessings because I'm being blessed as well. Like, I love Him so much, and I just want, it's my job, man. I'm that fisherman, so I have to show y'all and have to reel y'all into receiving some of these blessings, man. Like, I gotta feel this with me. And just by hitting play, you will. And I love you, and I thank you. I thank you, and I can't wait for you to be a part of and witness my testimony.